Okay, so this is the larynx model, guys. First of all, we have the hyoid bone, we have the thyroid cartilage, and we have the cricoid cartilage and the tracheal rings. Between the hyoid bone and the thyroid cartilage is the thyrohyoid membrane, which is pierced by the internal laryngeal nerve and the superior thyroid artery. If we turn around to view the posterior side of the larynx, we can see that this is the aryepiglottic fold, which has the arytenoids here. Above the arytenoids, ideally, we have the corniculate cartilages, which are not shown here. In the aryepiglottic fold, we have the cuneiform cartilages. All the cuneiform cartilage, arytenoid cartilage, and corniculate cartilage are paired, so they're present on both sides. Then we can see muscles here. Before the muscles, let's see that there's one nerve coming from below and going upwards. This nerve is the recurrent laryngeal nerve, which supplies all the intrinsic muscles of the larynx except the cricothyroid, which is present here. So this is the cricothyroid. This is not supplied by the recurrent laryngeal nerve. We have, as we can see in this image here, here. Okay, so we have the posterior cricoarytenoids, oblique arytenoids. The oblique arytenoids are extending to create the aryepiglottic muscles, and behind the oblique arytenoids posteriorly we have the transverse arytenoids. Similarly, we can see here, this is the posterior cricoarytenoids muscles, and then we have the oblique arytenoid muscles that are extending. These oblique arytenoids are extending to form the aryepiglottic muscles. Behind the oblique muscles, we have these transverse lines posteriorly. These transverse lines represent the transverse arytenoid muscles. Other than that, as we talked about the muscle here, this is the cricothyroid muscle. The cricothyroid muscle has two parts to it, a straight part and an oblique part, as shown here also. Here behind this is the lateral cricoarytenoid muscle. Sir, खत्म और कुछ है इसके अंदर? Okay, that's the larynx.